Everybody, this is another edition of Lance Listens. This episode is sponsored by Johnny Cupcakes. I'm just kidding, it's not sponsored at all. I just pulled up with the gear. Now, today's edition is going to be more of a way laid back episode than I feel like you're used to, in the best way. Not to throw slight at all to the other episodes. This is just more of a way laid back tone. And so I'm here with none other than my man, B Millz, Brandon Miller. Didn't mean to give out your name. I'll explicit that, John.
That's the government. That's
we're not going to do that. But B Millz,
well, let that slide.
Listen, it's going to be beep. So look, B Millz, my guy, I'm here with you. It's been a long time coming. I haven't talked to you in a long time. So just kind of catch me up, man. Like, I know we used to hoop back in the day, and in which like real hoopers were made back in the day. Especially, I know we always talk about these. It's third podcast, third time we're bringing up these draft classes. The 2010 to 2014, no, 2016. 2010 to 2016. If you were graduating in those classes of high school, obviously, I felt like the athletic competition was turned up, like just on a different level. Like, especially in Harrisburg, like we can name so many people throughout that time: basketball, football, wrestling, what have you. So just like kind of, first of all, introduce yourself to the people, like I said, but then let's get into just, what made you like basketball? When did you pick up a basketball? And then we can go here and here, because like I don't think I met you until I was in high school. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I've been hooping since I was 7. So it's like I can't wait to see how we intertwine people that I played with when I was little, pause, and how we get into it now. So B Millz, everybody.
Hey, appreciate you having me on, man. Like we were talking earlier, man, it's just a blessing to kind of be here first on the podcast. You'd be the first one to kind of have me tell my story and just welcome me on, man. Like that just means a lot to me. Now, kind of getting into it, man, I remember back in the day, hoopers were made, bro, back then. Like you said, them years were crazy. Just to name a couple guys, Desi Washington from Central Dauphin, Devin Thomas, great guys from there. We got, even my year, Cody Deal, Lower Dauphin. We had Logan Stumpf over there, Cedar Cliff. I mean, I could just name over and over and over. Great guys. Damon Bates Jr., from East, that man was a dog. I mean, 09. John Breeden, 09 as well. I could just, the list goes on and on, man.
So we might have to extend it to 09 through 16. Man.
Yeah, 09 is crazy. Yeah. 09 had some crazy stuff. That was when I was a freshman, so I really saw some crazy people.
Okay.
Shout out, one person I want to say, I said really, really athletic, probably the most athletic person I ever seen on a basketball court when I was in high school. Jeff Davis from Stilton High School. My man was, I know he played football, I know he played basketball, but man, I was a kid. I see him jump out the gym 360 stuff. So
yeah.
I couldn't believe that when I was a kid. But back to my story. About me, man. I picked up a basketball when I was around 3 years old. Really just dribbling a basketball. Single mother raised me, so like I really didn't have my dad around for a long time. He was around, but he's on the road doing stuff like that. He was a musician and stuff. So he really wasn't around for my development for basketball often. I was always really just picking up a basketball, going to the gym, staying in the gym. As for, when I got to high school, man, like it was really tough for me to, continue to play after high school because I didn't set myself up correctly in high school with the team. I was doing things, not making the right decisions and hanging out with the wrong people. And I realized as I was moving forward, like when I got to college, my first year at Hack, I actually went to Hack for my first year after I graduated. My grandmother had passed away right when I was going into that time, and I think that's what made me switch, right?
Yeah.
That really made me go to the next level, and I think that sometimes traumatic experiences can happen to people that can really be positive, and with the portion of that. I think, for me at Hack, I really tried to focus on just being better for her and being better for myself. I didn't really realize until that next year when I went down to Philly, I did another JUCO college and played there, had 4.0, I was really out there working hard, traveling 30-40 minutes just to get to the gym out in Chester County, out there in Chester, PA. So it was a lot, but it's what it takes to work hard, you know what I mean? When you are, not looked at like everybody else, or you made mistakes. You really have to come back from that, and that's something that I really hold dear to my heart. That, you know, and I train my kids and people that, you know, I don't have any kids, but guys that I train.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll get into that in a second. But I think, you know, after that, I went to Westchester University. I got my degree in geosciences. You know, I was cum laude there, and then I actually got away from basketball just because I wanted to kind of do another career in what I went to school for. Again, I went to school for geosciences, so more soil preparation, more soil contamination, stuff like that, doing scientific stuff with soil, as well as concrete testing for construction stuff. So I would go on construction sites and be that guy to kind of tell people, you know, doing that stuff. But I kind of didn't love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of moved forward away from that. I was working there for a year, and then I came back home. COVID hit. Came back home and just trying to find my way. And, you know, I'm working job sales. I was in sales for a while. I did solar sales. I was really good at that. You know, I was in real estate just a little bit, not too much. That was really tough to get into. And then now I was in HVAC sales for a while. But over that time, I actually was training kids for like 8 years.
Okay.
You know, under our wing of Nothing But Next basketball training. So Gerald Jarman is the director there, and he was my mentor growing up. So I decided, you know, as I was going to play pro, when I came back to Harrisburg, I'm jumping all over the place.
No, you're good. You're good.
I came back from Philly, and, you know, I kind of was trying to find myself. I got into a pro team, semi-pro team, was really going to overseas combines, just trying to work back up, and I still feel like I had it in me. At that time, I was like 26, I think it was.
Yeah.
I was a little late on it, right? But I still felt like I had some of the left in the tank. And I tried out for a semi-pro team here. Harrisburg, PA was going well. You know, for 4 years, and then you know, I was also training at the same time with kids out there for the Nothing But Next program. And now we're at the Road College Prep Academy. Shout out the Road, which is they brought us on open arms and was like, hey, like, yo, we need y'all to be a part of this. And it's great to kind of be a part of that with us, me and Coach Daryl being there and just trying to helping the kids out. Being able to train kids every single day. I mean, that's a blessing. That was my dream ever since I came back home when I started finding basketball. I really wanted to just help kids and be a part of that. Again, no wife or no kids, but I really wanted to be a part of that big journey of everyone else. It was a fulfillment for me. Yeah.
And shout out to you for, you know, at least staying on the path. So many of us, you know, myself included, who were, you know, like I said, devoted basketball players, just day in, day out. That's the only thing on your mind is just hooping. And so many of us, we just got literally, some of us didn't make it to the age of 18 or 19. The moment we graduated and had, you know, real jobs or went to college, hooping went out the door. It was like we never hooped. It was like that part of life just never existed. So shout out to you for not only, you know, staying true with it, but just accelerating and keeping moving forward. Not only, you know, helping the youth accelerate their game, but just, you know, doing what you're doing with your own program and your own, you know, shit on the side that to keep everything in line, to keep it moving. So shout out to you, man.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. That's love. And I sometimes it can go unnoticed because, again, it's kind of like something you do for the community, and it's kind of almost expected with some people because you are a coach. Yeah. So I do appreciate that, bro. Yeah. I've seen a lot more love as of recently, man. Like, a lot of people are really showing love to me, understanding how we do work, and they're really trying to see it. And, you know, I do have a big, you know, moving forward in my life that I wanted to share with you because, you know, you brought me on, man. Yeah. Special. You know, I actually attended a PGC camp, PGC basketball. Shout out PGC, man. Great. Mono, the owner. Shout out Rudy, who was the director at the camp, Haverford camp, man. It was excellent. I mean, it changed a lot of things for me, looking at a perspective differently in basketball and understanding, like, look, man, like, this is huge for the kids. So after, you know, when I was at that camp there this past week, it was an overnight camp for kids. It doesn't always teach on the court. It also does classroom sessions. They pay for the kids to stay on campus. They do things for lunch and dinner, you know, and they really have camaraderie with the kids and understand that, like, it's really important. And it was an excellent opportunity. And Mono was like, hey, wouldn't you come work for us? And I kind of talked with him, and I decided to make an application. And now, you know, we moving forward. And PGC has camps all over the world as well as all of the United States. And you know, they gave me the opportunity to be a basketball instructor for the next camp up in Wheaton College there up in Norton, Massachusetts. So I'm going up there next week. I'm excited to kind of meet Dalton, the director. So shout out Dalton as well. You know, that company took a chance on me, and now I get to, you know, live my dream, kind of coach a basketball over the United States. I never would have thought that I would have had this opportunity, but I just love everything that they do with the kids and how they separate themselves across from everybody else from camps or how they do things. I think it's really, really important for a lot of kids where I'm from, their development. And I'm going to take that back from PGC and be able to kind of connect that with my kids here that I train, is also get them to go to a PGC camp, man. Like, that would be excellent for them. And again, that's just something that I'm so excited about moving forward. Again, they have camps every week, so I'm going to be traveling all over the place. And
that's what's up, man.
I'm excited, man. To just
shout out to you.
Share the knowledge.
Shout out to you, man. Basketball plays such a huge role, and like I said, I know we're not going to keep it only basketball, but I know just even for the shows, longevity, you're the third one. You're the third person that I can at least talk hoops to. Again, a lot of my social media presence, everyone swears I never hooped. People also don't think I drive. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but they don't think I drive, bro. So every time I post a picture in the car, you will see the steering wheel, and they'll be like, bro, how'd you AI that? And I'm like, dog, fuck you. But like I said, they don't understand that hoop was such like a big part of my life, let alone just anyone's life who really decides that basketball is that game. Like, and it goes with any sport, but just basketball, man, it was so different. And I'll take this to the grave. I don't care who wants to fight me for this. Don't fight me, but I'm saying I felt like you could always plug and play a basketball player into any sport than you could plug and play a football player in any sport. Them motherfuckers be too fucking stiff, too fat, too big, too big. And it's like, when they shoot, they just shoot like they're strong as fuck. Like, there's no finesse. It's just I know you strong people looking strong as hell, can bench press 2 bodies. I don't even know what the fuck that costs, but 2 bodies. Y'all can do that, but you can't shoot a basketball with any finesse. Layups, non-existent. It's just not happening. Shout out to Russell Westbrook, because he be looking like a fucking WWE fighter and be still got the finesse.
He don't be messing around.
Yeah, nah. But shit, man, that's fucking legit, man. I fuck with that. And, I kind of did segue right into the damn whole league shit. Is Russ even on a team at this point?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Meta.
Yeah.
Hey, Meta.
I want to say no. Last time I remember did he play for the Kings a minute ago?
They got rid of his ass. I thought they waived his ass. Pause. I'm sure they waived him. That's the terrible thing. How the fuck is Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, how do you?
Current team's the Kings right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on there right now?
I figured he was still there, man.
The rumor was he was supposed to get waived tomorrow.
Oh, no.
He was supposed to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think I made that up. But yeah, no, damn. Well, hopefully he does. But get him out of SAC.
Yeah,
SAC is the place where Club 520 sends everyone. So it's like anyone that's bad or anyone that needs to get out of their team, send them to Sacramento. And I don't like that, bro. Because what are y'all going? Sacramento ain't shit. Like, they don't know how to do basketball. So fuck them.
But hey, shout out Mike Bibby. Shout out Jason Williams.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Webber. We gonna keep it a bean.
Yeah.
Shout out, right?
That was a good squad.
But everybody else, I don't know. I mean, there's some other ones, but
that was definitely a good squad. It was just fucking growing up, man. Yeah, all right, so let's reel it back in. Let's go back. Let's take it back to let's just go back to hooping in that era. I guess, when the fuck was the first time I ever hooped with you? It must have been like Friendship Center or Coons Park.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Coons Park timing. I mean, we were what, 7th, 8th grade at the time, 9th grade. I mean, it was around that era because we was high school. So I think 9th, 10th, or 11th grade. LA Fitness, were you going to the joint over there?
I was rarely going to LA Fitness.
It was the one on the East Shore, though. Remember the joint by the Giant? Remember the old Giant where the Hobby Lobby is?
Yeah. That's the one I used to go to. But it was very rare. I was in the Friendship Center from...
It was in the Frenny, huh?
Fucking 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. from like...
We must have played at the Frenny then.
Like, I was at that bitch all the time. And if not there, it was at Coons Park. A little Central PA history, bruh. Shout out to the Bright Bill League that randomly became the Coons Park League because we still signed up at Brightville, but the games were all at Coons Park.
Shout out.
So playing there, bro, I want to say, no, I do say fucking freshman, sophomore, and junior, because you couldn't play your senior year there.
Yeah.
Me and Jake Perry went to 3 different teams, won the joint each time consecutively on 3 different teams. And it was like, yo, everyone fucking hated me. Because I was doing, like, Summer League was just, I was able to get so disrespectful because everyone hated my game because I played like an and 1 hooper. Like, that's me. Like, I was just talking shit a lot. Like, that's really what I did. And,
I do remember. Actually, you know what? That kind of remembers. Like, you was talking your shit.
I'm a heavy shit talker,
Yeah.
and so when the summer league came by, that gave me the avenue to go crazy. Like I'm telling you, there's one story of. I thought of this the other day. I don't even know where it hit me, why it hit me, but boom. Shout out to this, and this is going to be crazy if my parents watch this episode because they're going to get some insight to this, John. So, boom, I call this shit, this is my quote unquote, this is the hickey game. So, boom, Summer League, bow, under the lights, bang. You know, people surrounded the court, bow, show up, crazy hickey on my neck.
Oh, see, bro.
Now, boom, parents show up. I'm sitting there like, bro, there ain't no way I'm not. All right, so they already see it, but like, I started going crazy. Like, just started fucking them up. All right, boom. End of the game. It wasn't the playoffs, so you know they did the tie. You know, you did the tie before the playoffs. So end of the game, it's probably like 3 seconds. I'll say 10 because it was a running clock. It was a running clock, so 10 seconds left. You hear the shorty at the scoreboard yelling down 10, 9, etc. Now I just got a hoop. Bow. We're down 2. Bull under the hoop. I know his ass is about to fold under this pressure. I know because I brought us back. So now it's like, oh shit, if I fuck this pass up, this is about to be all bad. I said, oh yeah, nope, I know exactly what I'm doing. Bang, made the bucket, ran back fast as shit as if I was about to go on D. Nah, I waited at half court like fucking Randy Orton. Like just fucking stalked, like just got real low, pause, got mad low, pause. Bull. I knew because I knew this would happen. I'm at like probably if this is the John at half, I'm probably like to the right side of this. You feel me? I leave him, my man, at half, open his shit on purpose. So that way, in all the shit,
he gotta make a decision.
My man is like, oh, he looks open.
Yeah.
I said, oh my goodness gracious, bow. And you know what? I take it back. It was down 3. My fault, brother. Because I don't mean to toot my own horn. This is all real. I'm not capping my man. I'm not capping.
He's talking real.
This is real. Listen,
it's a real league. I was here. I'm a vouch for him. You feel me? Nah,
this is all real. So it was 3. We're down 3 now because I remember this. I understand it now. Bing. He does the dumb shit. He throws the pass. I sprint like a fucking cheetah. Intercept that hoe. The moment, I forget who was on the bench. I forget who was on the bench over here. But the opposing team knew what I was doing. But dickhead throwing the ball in couldn't hear under all the commotion. So the moment he throws that shit, everyone's, why would you throw that? Bang, caught that hoe. 3, bow, tie game, had to leave. Got my ass cussed out because I had a hickey on my neck. Couldn't celebrate. Couldn't do no. Yes, good fucking game. Yo, nah, it was get the fuck home. I had to get cussed out.
See, Michael had his flu game. You had your.
I had the hickey game. It's in history. It's in history. So shout out to Jake Perry because I don't know how many people can say they won the 3-time different team. That's different. That's 2K numbers. Okay. You go to a team 3 different years, 3 different teams, 3 different years, chip each time.
That's tough to do, man.
Come on. So yeah, nah, that shit was all fun, man. So other than that, dog, what the hell what do you like to do? You be gaming and shit? Like me, I turned into a nerd after high school.
Yeah.
I'm big into AI, big into crypto, just big into media in general. Like I love doing the media at no capacity, at any capacity, I should say. Whether it be my phone recording, whether it be, this recording. This is what I like to do now. It got to a point in which, like I had told you, it just felt like I was doing a disservice to everyone who knows me when I would randomly post funny shit of myself. And then they'd be like, yo, you got to start doing that more. And you know what I mean? I'm not doing it. So I was like, all right, let me actually start doing it. The whole crypto thing, like I saw how to do it. It taught me how to do the whole social media thing. Now I just feel like this is fun. Like this is what you were saying. If you love doing shit, it don't feel like work.
Yep.
And so with this, you know, I know I said I was going to play video games, man. I'm probably literally going to go home and like try to design some websites with AI.
That's tough.
So like,
that's cool, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I get into now. Like,
Yeah.
But I just want to hear you. Like, I felt like I just ranted. So, is there anything like apart from basketball? I know you just you, like. I know basketball is life,
yeah.
but like, I want to. You know, I know there's BMillz.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, again, like it's very cliche. It's all basketball, always, all the time. But yeah, no, I mean, I again play video games. I'm big into FIFA.
Okay.
I'm big into FIFA. We can talk about the World Cup.
I was gonna say, did you watch that shit religiously?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Every game. Shout out my boy Cam. He helped me out last week about Haverford College. I'm shouting everybody out.
Yeah. Nah, give a shout out.
Yep. You know what I mean? Me and him play all the time. He was my roommate in college as well as after that. So he really looked after me. Shout out him. We play all the time. Just be in Discord, just talking to the guys for real sometimes. Yep. That's really important to me. Again, I don't got no wife or no kids, so I don't really have much else that I'm attached to. I like to just work out for real, just be active, and go out and just enjoy myself sometimes. I really don't have certain specific things that I really do. That kind of sounds
shit. No, you all good. I was just gonna take it there, but if you want, I can start rattling off because I just got some topics I've been trying to get off my chest.
Let's do it.
So separately from this, like I said, there's a lot of shit that I do. We got Lance Eats, which is the food review.
Yeah.
We got This is Lance Listens. I did start off as wanting to do some shit called Lance Talks, but that has shifted into what I do on my own with the phone. It's Lance Rants.
Yeah.
So it's basically just anything that I feel like I need to get off my chest, or anything that I feel like, I'm very in support of. So one of the things that I was gonna make a Lance Rants, but I don't mind, bringing the conversation up with you because I'm all ears. I love hearing like this conversation right here. I love hearing, and I think the internet, I think the world loves hearing it just because there's so many different views on it. But in terms of like, just in business and in life or whatever, you'll hear people say, the term of like, hey, let's say someone was putting you on game and you respond with like, yo, how am I going to listen to you? You ain't got $1 million or something like that. How am I going to listen to you? You don't have 1 million followers. How am I going to listen to you? You don't, whatever that is. How do you feel about that? Do you think that there's something to learn from everyone? I think that's kind of the question that I'm at is because the way that I view it is there's always something to learn from I don't give a shit what your bank account says. I don't care where you live, who your parents are. Like there's always something you can learn. Whether it be I'm gonna learn how to mimic my life after you, that's up for debate. But it's just I hate seeing the people that are like, yeah, man, only the richest people know what they're doing, and then we're in a world where, God forbid that I do some dumbass shit out there, when I'm doing a party on the streets and we blow up for some dumb shit. But like now I'm known for doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And but my pockets is fat as fuck now because of that dumb shit. So now people, again, they don't know like I said, they don't know that I do that. They just know the dumb shit that got that. Now I'm making money. And like I said, now I'm a dumbass with money. So in terms of that, it's just like I said, I don't think that everyone with money is smart. I don't think that in order to not have money, you're dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd like to hear someone else's stance on that.
Yeah, I think, with a lot of people in the world, it's in social media and just things like that, like you look at it's almost like perceived like not real life. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, he has 1 million followers, but really at the end of the day, they're not, those people aren't the happiest people. So, and some people with only 200 followers or 100 followers might have something great to give you, right? Again, I was always raised to go through life showing kind, genuine stuff to everybody because that's the most important thing. I mean, I'm big into faith. I got, my cross on right now. And I think I follow that because, again, if you are negative to people or if you just kind of give that negative response, like you're basically turning some maybe valuable information away that you can definitely use for, moving forward in life. And I think if this can get out to anybody that watches this show, I think me and like anything like that, I think you being able to just accept everyone for who they are and being able to just accept them and hear them out. Sometimes you'd be surprised how many people can like really surprise you what they know and what they can provide you. And I think that's very powerful. Sometimes I had to swallow my pride with some people that I thought I was better than, or I thought I was higher than, and I actually swallowed my pride and listened to them, and I learned something from them. So again, it's all about your mindset and what you want to perceive everybody else for. And I think if you perceive everyone else as good people and you're good to yourself, those things will kind of fall in line. And for the people that do have that persona of, hey, like, I don't want to listen to you, I don't want to listen to you, oh well. And, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'll say, a big thing that I've been living by. I just said it to the kids today. It's funny we talked about this. I'm running a camp this week for the kids. We had 26 kids in the camp today. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 at the road. Shout out the road. But yeah, we was there, and I've been living by this over a couple years since I've lost a lot of my friends and some people that I haven't been along the journey because we have went different paths. And it's big on this. Water what waters you, right? Those people that pour into you, or you can maybe pour into them, that's the most important people. If you start watering someone and they don't water back, that doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? That doesn't feel something fulfillment for you. So moving forward, I think, if you could just live with that, water what waters you, your life will blossom in other ways that maybe you weren't really realizing. Yeah.
No, 100%. And even that right there goes into like a whole thing where, it's just back to the whole, like, I don't know. So, weird shit, man. Just weirdly, I started watching, I consume a ungodly amount of YouTube. So, the algorithm is all over the place. I recently just discovered fucking, Japanese philosophy. One of the teachings is wabi-sabi, which is, just understanding that not everything is perfect. Not everything is meant to be perfect. So you searching for perfection is dumb as hell. But I think it ties back into just how ego driven we are in America and just in the West in general. Because I think that their ego carries a lot of shit. And when, it's easy to spot. Like, it's really easy to spot nowadays with people because they don't give you, they're not trying to hide it. And if they are trying to hide it, they don't have the skills to hide it. If you're ever in a confrontation with someone and it's not even, it doesn't have to be a negative one, but just anyone. If you bring up a point and they instantly deflect to another random point that has nothing to do with that, that's kind of like my way of saying like, oh shit, like their ego just got hurt. Now they're deflecting.
I'm not really hearing you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not a real conversation at that point. But only due to you thinking your ego is the end all be all. If my ego's hurt, I gotta hurt someone. Or if my ego's hurt, like I just fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? People really shut down. And whereas like I think like I said, I got older, everyone knows me from growing up. I was the cocky dickhead, just asshole, like, you know what I mean?
I was the same way. People thought of me the same way. Yeah. And you know what it was too? I think with both of us, it was a product of who we were around sometimes. It was about the people that maybe we set ourselves around and what we were doing every day. And now as we grow older, when you're really by yourself and you're around the people that water you and are real more positive, I think that changes. So,
your opinion. Your 100%, because you couldn't have said it any better. It's like, when we're at that young ass age and you're just, we are products of what the fuck we're around. So like, again, in our environment was hooping. If you were a good hooper, you know what that came with in all aspects of shit. So it's like you wanted to be top dog around there. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, once you start realizing like, that is some dumbass shit to say, that is some dumbass shit to think, you do start looking at life through other lenses, in which, like I said, I hate talking as if it's like you should listen to me, you should go listen to the stuff I'm listening to, but like I'm just so open to other perspectives and other like opinions. Like even if me and you were to not agree on just anything, it's not like, oh well, fuck you then, BMillz. Like I'm not that type of person. People all the time do that shit with politics. I've seen fucking family members not fuck with family members over politics. And it's like, yo, I get it. Like, I guess I do get politics dividing people. But at the same time, do you hear yourself? Like, you're really dividing yourself for that reason. And which I just don't like. You, again, as much as it is, like, it's fun to just have friends, it's so much you learn from just people in general. And when you stint yourself and you're just like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to be negative, or, you know, I'm going to cut you off, or like even what you were saying, like, I do think I'm higher than you, or you're lower than me. It fucks up your mindset because, bro, that one time that person does do some shit, it's like a movie episode, like a fucking movie. Like, it happens all the time in movies that person that you're an asshole to, or whatever the case may be, that one time they're nice to you, you're like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I was always an asshole. Like, but yet you're still nice. You know what I mean? But I think that comes from, like I said, just them understanding at that time, like, oh, this guy's just showing off. He doesn't mean he's a cool guy. Like, I'm not going to take it to heart. But me being a cocky asshole, I'm not even thinking of whatever the fuck I just said to whatever who just thought that. So it's a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just, like I said, I'm glad I got to the point where I could put the ego aside and just kind of start to live life for me. And I'm going to be honest, that shit didn't start happening until I got into crypto. Like, living my life for me and doing what I wanted to, start chasing what I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're so driven. Again, just not ego driven, but like, get a good job, work that job, get a family, and that's the recipe. Whereas, like me, I like to do a lot of shit. I like to do shit so much that I like my hobbies to make me money, and that's been a thing since COVID. Since COVID, with trading cards, like I said, it's probably the second time I've second time I'm saying this on here, which is COVID hit. I said, damn, making money from home would be fucking nice. All right. Trading cards are popping off. Zion Williamson, John Morant. Okay, I'm gonna buy a few of these. I'm gonna buy a few of these boxes. I'm gonna open these hoes. I said, damn, that shit cost me $200, and I didn't open shit. This is gambling. Yeah. But then I said, hold on, let me keep going, because the money's here. I know the money's here. I need this. I need to know how I got to do this. Then it came to breaking. What a break is, I'm gonna break this down. Fuck. We learning shit today, baby. Break, boom, you buy a box. Let's say I bought a $300 box of football cards, for instance. No, I'll break it down. Basketball. Basketball is the easiest because there's 30 teams.
And we've been talking basketball.
Yeah, boom, keep it basketball. So, bought a box of basketball cards, $300, right? Now, again, I told you, I could just open that shit and hope for the best. Hey, hope I get a John Morant rookie. Please give me that. Nah, I said, you know what? Instagram's here. Twitter is where I first did this. Came up with the clientele, but then I couldn't go live on Twitter, so they all followed my Instagram. Regardless, with a break, you buy that box, and as opposed to you opening that shit and taking the risk, you sell that box. Now, with a box that's like $300, right? I might sell that hoe for like $500. The way I'm gonna sell it though is I'm gonna go live on Instagram. I'm gonna get 10 different people to buy a spot within this joint, right? 10 people to buy a spot. They'll get 3 teams and it'll be for $50, right? So they're gonna pay $50 per spot for potential cards. Now, to go further, to break it down, 30 teams in the NBA, 3 teams per slot. So boom. You just bought your slot for $50. Like I said, let's just base it off the Spurs when Wemby was a rookie. If you got the Spurs, you now bought in at $50 in that $300 box, and you chose the Spurs. Now, if you get a fucking Wemby, that Wemby was already selling for more than what your spot cost.
You bought it. Yeah, you bought the spot for.
So y'all are the gamblers. I'm the house. The house always wins. You feel what I'm saying? I learned how to be the house. I said, oh, yeah, I like this shit. Boom. After that, turned into crypto. Ain't no one teaching me how to do this shit. I'm just simply watching YouTube, and no one is around me. There's no one in my life. Like, it is just me learning how to do weird shit and make money. Bang. Now I'm doing all that. Now, every time I'm doing this, I'm quitting the job I had, which was retarded as hell. It was dumb as shit. It was dumb. It was just, I felt like I needed to,
put all your focus in.
Exactly. I don't regret it. Again, everything's a learning, a stepping stone, but quitting every time, cards, crypto, and then, like I said, just getting into this, it really has taught me to just do what the fuck you want to do. There's too many avenues out here for you to think that like you can't make money. Yeah. So if money is the end all be all, and that's why you chase that house, that's why you chase that family, that's why you chase that one job, that's fine with you. I'm chasing the same things. I just like doing stuff on the side that can become my main things, or just create enough passive that when I'm doing my 9 to 5, I'm not giving a fuck. Yeah. I'm not one of these people there mean and fucking depressed every fucking day because they hate their job. Yeah. Nah, man, I'll keep my 9 to 5 that I have now. They'll remain nameless, but I'll keep that hoe and turn up on y'all on social media. Ain't no one at my job gonna even know unless they know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do get the judgment from the people that I work with. I do get the judgment from the people that we just know. Yeah. It don't fucking faze me at this point because, again, it's kind of like how you said. I'd rather do what I want to do. Everything's taken care of in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I do what I want to do and it can just add to it, I don't see where the people who keep it, traditional feel like they need to tell you, hey man, don't do that. That's a bad choice. Don't do what you want to do. Stick with traditional, because traditional always works. And there's nothing wrong. Like traditional does always work, but there's always been more to me than traditional. Yeah. My job history, I can't, bro. I've worked. If you are an employer in Central PA, I've worked for you, my G. If you are a store, I've worked for you, my G. But does that make me a fucking terrible person? Fuck no. It just goes to show y'all, jobs ain't shit.
Yeah, you just a hard worker. You still going to do the job. You still going to do the work. And I think another thing is too, like a lot of people, like when it comes to the job situation, like everyone has a job. Everyone has to make a means to an end. Everyone has to get the bread to make it work, right? Like we all know that. And as you grow, and anyone that's watching that's younger, like it's going to be like, that's what it's going to be when you grow. But it's more or less like you got to chase your dreams at some point. You're not going to be happy. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to do what makes you, right? Yep. And you got to find that fulfillment. And I applaud you, bro, because there's a lot of people out here that don't find that in them, that don't have that fulfillment in their cup. And I think, hearing from your story as well as mine right here, that, what you just said, we have that fulfillment, right? Yeah. Understanding that we know our lives are all right. We figure out what we got going on, but we're chasing what we really love to do. Yep. And like you said, the people at work, the people that you got going on, the people that we know that might be a little bit negative and not supporting you, that's fine. About the same people that are doing the same thing to me, right? Yep. And what I say to them, okay, you don't want to support me, that's fine. We here supporting each other. And that's why, you link with people like me and you because we have those same visions. And like I said, water what waters you. You hit me up. I was excited to be on here, man. Shout out my guy, Lance, bro. Like, again, I haven't seen him in a long time, man. It's really good to hear from him, man. Like, understanding we used to hoop back in the day. Keep it a bean, my boy. Like, he was tough. Like, he wasn't no bum. You know what I mean? He could run up and down a court. He could hit a three. He could get to the lane. He talked his stuff though. But he was good, bro. And he wasn't no bum. Let's keep it a bean. Yep. But yeah, man, like I think that's powerful because a lot of people like can't chase that, can't have that fulfillment. And it's hard to get that nowadays, bro, because how the world's turning. A lot of fulfillment turns into what? Social media. You open up that Instagram page and say you got all them followers, that's your fulfillment. And at the end of the day, what if Instagram gets taken away from you, bro? What if something like you can't have that fulfillment? Or even anything, right? Would it be any social media? Yep. Something that's materialistic or something that's not being able to keep. Like that's.
I'd even go a step further and be like, yo, the fulfillment nowadays for real, like it's weird as hell, but the new fulfillment is being negative as shit. Like that is
so weird to me, bro.
You know what I mean? Like that's the new shit. Like that's the new cool. Being cool is being weird and negative as fuck. Like I said, it's more power to you. Like I get trolls exist, and trolls are there to piss you off.
Listen, it's cool to troll every once in a while. It's cool to joke around. Like if you troll me once in a while, cool. But if you just a troll, like come on, bro. I'm not trying to be around that.
Yeah, no, 100%. So and that's why I said, boom, you hit it on the head. Where I just don't want to be around that. Shit's not fun to be around. Yeah. It goes with just shit in my life, like when I start, like I just opened up about AI and like that's what I do in my spare time. Like there's people that in my life that I can't even say that type of shit to, just because it's like the moment I start talking about that, phase out.
Yeah.
It's AI, NFT, blah, blah, crypto, video game, VR, blah, blah. It's media, you know, content, camera, whatever. Phase the fuck out. And it's like, damn, all right, so I'm going to just not hit y'all and not talk to y'all about this shit.
Because I can't connect with y'all.
And then, but then want to be like the first people hitting me up, yo, man, like, I ain't heard from you in a while. Like, hey, my brother in Christ. Why? Why haven't you heard from me in a while?
Let's keep it real.
You know what I mean? Like, and so it's whatever. Like, but just I think that the whole moral of the story that I'm on now is just like, keep it real with everyone. Like, another thing is, I really do not mind. I'm not out here to make everyone like me. This is the world has. When we were born, when I was growing up, I think there was 4 or 5 billion. I think there's now like 8. So like, I'm only 30. And it's like, there's so many people that are going to fucking not like you. And I'm not out here chasing that at all. So when you aren't chasing that shit and you're just doing what the hell you want, I think that makes people not like you even fucking more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get it. Because it's not like I want to be, what about life? I'm not saying that I can't take inspiration. Hey, I like the way you dress. Yo, I might cop them shoes. Or I might cop a pair of shoes that looks like that. I'm not going to, hey, yo, next time you see Lance and BMillz, you ain't going to be able to tell them apart. Yeah. That's not how I am as a person. But there's so many people in life nowadays that like their persona isn't even theirs. It's someone else's.
Based on somebody else's whole life.
It's fucking weird. It's truly fucking weird. So like I said, everyone that I've had on so far on the show has their own shit going on, their own wave going on, like whatever the hell y'all got going on. It's what you're doing, whether it is your full time or the shit that you're hoping becomes your full time. Guess what? You're fucking working on it. It's not the same when our parents were growing up and they could have one job that paid the bills for everything. We're at the point where basically you kind of need 2 incomes for shit. And then for real, to be like good, you need like a side hustle. You need another job, like you do. So the fact that people are so comfortable with working one job. And I'm not saying, hey, this is not to hate on the people that, again, you're that one job is everything for you, and it is putting, keeping the lights on. It's not, I'm not busting y'all balls. It's not.
We're not judging y'all on that. It's your thing.
Yeah.
Get your bread. You feel me? Like,
it's just the people that are putting people down for, only, you only do, bro, this is, you don't know what I do in my meantime, in my downtime. Yeah. I could be, like you said, running basketball camps when I'm not here. Mm-hmm. I could be hosting web seminars where I'm teaching people how to use AI. You don't fucking know what the hell is going on, nor should you just judge based upon what you think is going on.
Facts.
Motherfucker, like, you know what I mean?
You really don't know. You really don't know what people, and also, what do you think they dealing with on the inside? Like, what if you got something going on with your family or my family or something like that? Like, you never know what people are dealing with. And I think, that's another thing is like, you gotta be careful with some people, because even when you're out there right nowadays, some people would just snap at you for no reason.
Oh, yeah, and
some people be tweaking. So, that's why you always gotta try to be positive to everybody. Again, that's the whole main thing with this. That's what we really want. I wanted to instill, and I'm sure that was the same portion with you. Is like, it's a very powerful message. Like you said, it's cool to be fake. It's cool to be, weird. It's cool to be corny. It's cool to be like, I'm mean. Like, bro, that's really not it. Like, I don't want to be around that. And as you grow older, you really realize like that's not what you need, and that's not what your family needs. That's not what you need growing through. So, the best people in life like grow when it's positive and grow when you're around that environment. And like I said, I'm super excited with the whole basketball thing. Back to that really quick. Yeah. I wanted to also shout out Central Pennsylvania Kings, the semi-pro team that I played for. I really played 4 years there, and they're, helping me maybe come on the staff and kind of help out. I've been helping with open gyms. So that's an exciting maybe opportunity that kind of can step into that realm and kind of coach the guys that I, was in the war with. You know what I mean? Yep. I was in the locker room with, I was traveling 4 hours with, like, I think a lot of people, and again, I want to shout out, I'm always shouting out everybody, but I want to say one thing about that, with the Harrisburg scene is like, come out and support them, because a lot of us, like, we have families too, we have them 9 to 5s, you know, we put all of our stuff in there and we come support them. Like, this is the big for the community. And I know Harrisburg can be really divided. And I actually was in Philly, and I talked to somebody from Philly who came here to teach in the inner city schools, and said that he felt that way, even though he's not from here. So there's people that come from other places and still feel the energy here. And I you know, as somebody that's a young adult here in Harrisburg, like, as much as influence I have on the kids, I still want to be able to change my environment here and help everybody be able to kind of come to games and be able to have that environment to be free and be comfortable. I want everybody to be there, and I want everybody to support us, just how everybody's supporting everywhere else. And you know, Harrisburg's very powerful. There's a lot of creators, a lot of great people here, a lot of great basketball players, a lot of great people that can come together and really make this place special. Yep. And I think a lot of people back in the day have said that, right? Even when I was a kid. But I feel like it has this stigma, this persona, like, oh, we're Harrisburg, we just kind of move a certain way. It's like, bro, if we want to be the Phillies, if we want to be the Pittsburghs, if we want to be the big cities in our state, and we want to show out to put on for PA, Harrisburg's really got to come together as creators and people. Because if that's the next step.
I'm glad a guest on the show has said it and not me.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I can't tell you enough. Like, again, I feel like back in the day for me, when I'm saying shit like this, in which I'm about to say, it was more so just trying to get the fuck out of, like, my parents' crib or something like that. But, like, Harrisburg is good at people from Harrisburg are good at one thing, and that's leaving Harrisburg. That's the number one thing on their mind, is that the moment, hey, yo, I'm going to leave this bitch. Okay, the moment you leave, you forfeit all rights to say, to even have an opinion on, oh, Harrisburg is just drawing Harris. You left.
There's a reason
there's a reason you left, and then boom, two, at the same time, when you're putting all this shit down, you could be boistering it up. You could be doing something to make it better. Like you said, everyone can come together. But everyone's in that fucking, it's me or them. It's me or them. There's not to Harrisburg, there's not enough money in the world for Harrisburg. One city in the world, there's not enough money for. That's how everyone feels in this place. It gets to a point where it's like, again, I'm a very genuine guy. The shit that I am saying to y'all is what I mean. If I'm coming from a place of collaborating, I don't want shit in return unless I am discussing getting shit in return. I feel like motherfuckers are in this world of doing business where it ain't really business. It's like why is this guy collabing with me? Does he want me to pay? Does he want me to pay him? Is he gonna pay me? Is he gonna, you know what I'm saying? Bro, where does this come from? Like, let's just fucking collaborate. Let's kick it. You make content, I make content. Let's just kick it and see if we can make a video together. Pause. Like, let's just see if we can vibe. Like, okay, you're funny, I'm funny. Let's think, can we do some skits? Can we do some, let's do shit like that. But I can't tell you. Like I said, it's kind of just like people when they're stepping up to bat right now, they're just not at the plate. It's just, I don't know what it is. I'm pitching this hoe. I'm serving that bitch underhanded for real. Like, I'm telling people, I'm just telling people, all you got to do is, like, you just show up, bro. Just show up. That's it. Just show up. And that goes for anything. Like, I've tried to bring people to food reviews. I've tried to bring people to just do some just random shit.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Brother, you feel me? I'll come out here. I've seen a couple of them videos. I'll come with you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, that's what we're talking about. Creators coming together. People wanting to do things for the community, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that still are around here that just are so separated. Mm-hmm. And people that have left, okay. I mean, if you come back, come collab. You know what I mean? But you left for a reason. You didn't like it here. And I believe, like, I might not stay in Harrisburg forever, but the time that I'm still here and the time that I've been here, I feel like I haven't done enough for the city. I haven't done enough for the people. And that's why I'm always in the trenches with these kids, working them out, helping the parents here. Like, I really, like, that's half the fulfillment for me is understanding I haven't done enough. I haven't put on enough for myself. And I don't have anything to prove to anybody, right? But only thing I'm proving is what? To myself, because I feel that way. Yep. So, and again, like you said, like, you're genuine. You wouldn't be saying this stuff if you really didn't feel that way. And that's why when I'm on here, I'm the same way. And that's why me and Lance connect so much. It's because we're the same people in that sense. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're trying to instill again, like, bring everybody around. There's so many people like me and him around this area. But we have this wall where we don't push through that wall. We feeling like, yo, why can't we get through that? You know, like, you can be yourself around me. It's okay. Like,
It's
I'm a
perfect.
cool bull. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we good. Like, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to treat you different. Like,
Yep.
I come from a place of love and genuine, and my family's really, really tough with that. And I know that was main morals in my life. So I love when people just kind of become themselves around me instead of just trying to be, oh, that's B Millz, I gotta act a certain way. Like,
Yep.
bro, I might be B Millz because I'm B Millz. Like, you can still be me. I'm still Brandon too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can still be that. So I feel like that disconnect with a lot of people just doesn't hit right. And it bothers me because, bro, this place is special when we can all come together. I guarantee that. And, you know, also, again, back to the basketball thing. I keep going back to it, bro. I'm never gonna stop, bro. Shout out to Kings, bro, again. The guys that I'm in with every single day and the guys that are still going to come back and play for me if I'm still able to going to be a part of the team and help out and coach, man. Those guys, that's another fulfillment for me that I'm including here. You know, there's a lot of times, a lot of hard games, a lot of hard practices where, you know, I was going to give up. You feel what I'm saying? I almost lost the love for the game a couple times. And there's a couple guys, like I said, Mook Bates, Mookie, Zay, shout out Zay, man, top floor, bro. You know, like, those guys kept me on straight, bro, especially when the staff wasn't connected, the people weren't connected, and they kind of kept me on track, bro. And they really showed me that, you know, there's no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, like, they still were going to ride for me, and they still were going to show that love, and they still were going to say, yo, you could still play with us, bro. You know you could hoop, no matter what anybody say about you, no matter what anybody think about you, no matter what coach even think about you, or whatever's going on, like, we got you. So I feel like I wanted to shout them out here, and I'm very excited to kind of get a part of that with them again, because we have a lot of unfinished business in them seasons, man. We really a lot of talent. We have a couple other guys coming on that I'm excited about, and this is another, you know, open invitation for guys that are included in high level basketball that want to come out there and you know, compete. We got games all over the place: DC, New York, New England, Philadelphia, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia. We're all over the place. So. We're trying to get imports of transportation sponsorships. We already have the jerseys. We gonna get the gym here soon. So, guys, if you want to be a part of something that's special, you know what I mean? Like, that's it there too. And again, I just wanted to kind of say something like that because that was special to me, because those guys really were in the trenches with me, and they didn't have to embrace me. I came from a different place than them, and I knew Mook for a while. I met Zay on the team, but you know, me and Mook go way back. But there was times where it wasn't always peaches and cream with me and Mook, man. Like, we had to really go through some tough times. And he's as old as me. He's a little bit older than me. East legend, bro. Like, yo, lefty. Like, the guy. I'll show you. I don't know if you know about him, bro, but put you on to him. He's different. And again, great guy, great person, great family. You know, and stuff like that. But again, back to what we were talking about.
You're good.
I think that's the last portion of basketball for me. PGC is like just starting, so I'm really excited about that.
No, you're good.
We'll get into that. Like, moving forward, I'll tap in with you that. But other than that, bro, also I had opportunities to play pro overseas as well, Morocco and Mauritania. I just decided that I wasn't going to do it. I mean, I could have made more money working at McDonald's at the time.
Damn.
It wasn't worth that time, right? I was too old. Now, if I was like 21, to the guys that are really right out of college, I mean, it was worth it.
Exposure in that circuit.
But at me, for to go over there and really struggle for to get in a small league and to try to work my way up at 28, I mean, who knows what could have happened. So I just kind of played it safe. And again, God has a plan for everything. We here today. I was able to tell my story still about everything, and we're still talking here. So, I mean, bro, everything happens for a reason. And all that crypto stuff that you talked about, you know what I mean? And everything that you were in that space, you're doing this now because God put you here. You know what I mean? And everything lines up the perfect way it should be. So,
on that note, man, I'm going to wrap it up. I think we're going to end on just a note of just coming together, you know, like we said, just collaborate, showing love. It's never a thing. I think that's another thing that people, you know, kind of hesitate on, is showing love. Again, just kind of with the whole, is it cool to show love? I'm gonna like this guy's post, but is it cool for me to like that post? Like, I don't know. You would do it for someone famous already, but you ain't gonna do it for someone that's trying.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the method. But in terms of what, you know, like we said, what we're trying to build is like just understanding that everyone starts from zero at everything. So like, don't discourage people who are at, you know, 50, because when someone's at 50, and I'm talking, it could be, you know, 50 whatever, you insert the fucking noun. Someone from 0 at 50, they're gonna be wanting 100 or 1,000, but the people who are stuck at 12 are going to want the 50. You know, it's always just a perspective thing. It's just, you can never know how good you have it, you know, because you're yourself, you're always going to want more, but at the end of the day, it's all about just coming together with people who also want more, or just want the same thing. It's not like you always have to just get together to do business. But like I said, coming together with people who are like-minded, doing similar things, and just putting all ego to the side and seeing where y'all can drive the boat with a non-ego-driven captain. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I feel like a lot of shit happens when you let ego get to the side. So again, sorry for the long-winded wrap up. This was B Millz. We talked about a lot. This was kind of just the most open-ended episode yet, and I appreciate it because I would love more of that. But just like I said, shout out to everybody in Harrisburg. Shout out to everybody anywhere that knows us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just bringing more unity and bringing more content. That's the name of the game. Being yourself and staying true to it, no matter who the fuck is questioning you, no matter if you think anyone's watching you. Promise you, just stay yourself, and it's the best route you can do. Appreciate you joining the episode, brother. Yeah, and this is just the first of many, I feel like. So appreciate you joining, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you having me, bro. It's a blessing to kind of be here, just kind of say my story. You know, and moving forward, bro, hopefully I can come back on and do more stuff with you, kind of collab a little bit. And I like your way, bro. I like the way that you do things on social media and what you're doing with everything you're creating. And shout out my boy behind the scenes, you know what I mean? KB, making it work. I mean,
yes, sir.
That's my guy, man. He's been my guy since back in the day, so he making everything work behind the scenes, man. So, but yeah, man. Peace.
We out of here, everybody.
You didn't want to get into NBA vibes?